Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're going to get in place the onGUI function for the starting game script, but we're actually going to begin in Game Manager. So let's scroll down and I'm going to copy these two lines. So the underscore main menu loading message width and height. So let's just copy and paste those in. And we're going to change this. We're going to, let's say, starting game text width. And we'll make the same change for the height. So starting game text. And we'll change it in the comments as well. So let's just copy and paste that in. And with those two now created, let's come down the script. And we'll also copy the two lines where we say main menu loading message width equals and height equals. So let's just copy those. We'll paste them in directly below. And now we can actually use these two new variables here. So let's come down. So we'll paste in starting game text width, starting game text height. Again, we'll tidy up and change the comments. So starting game text, and we'll copy and paste this in for the height line. So I'll try a value of 1.5f and let's use 2.5f. Now, depending on how you've actually created your text, these numbers will be different for each and every one of you. This is just what fits my project, and again I may come back and alter and adjust these as we go along. So let's just save that off there. That's all we need in the Game Manager script for now. So we'll come back to the starting game script and we'll come to the I enumerator, and I forgot in the last lesson to add yield. We want the return and null. Close that line off. And then we'll come down to the bottom of the script and we'll create a type private void onGUI. We'll add both sets of brackets. And we'll begin by saying GUI dot color. That's going to equal a new color with a capital C this time. We'll open and close brackets, close the line off. And actually, before I go any further, I'm going to quickly run through the creation of this. I'm not going to go too in depth because it's things we've done before numerous times. But with that said, I'm coming inside the brackets. I'm adding 1 comma, 1 comma, and 1, and we want another comma, underscore, foreground text value. So let's get this into the comments, and we'll add 3 ones, and these are for our RGB, and we'll just say plus the fade value, which is the alpha transparency, and we'll come below. Let's add a quick comment. Draw starting game foreground texture, and we'll come below here. We're going to say GUI dot, and I don't know why, but the IntelliSense just doesn't seem to want to work today. It seems to be since the latest update of Visual Studio, but never mind. We'll continue on with GUI.draw texture. We'll open and close brackets, close that line off. Inside the brackets, new rect. Open and close brackets again, 0, 0, and in fact I'll start to break this up already, so I'll enter before the first 0 and after the second comma. Then we'll say screen dot width, screen dot, and we want the height. We'll come in between the two close brackets, comma, enter, underscore foreground. So I'll quickly add this in the comments. So we'll say draw texture at this position by these dimensions, and for the last line I'll put and draw the foreground texture, and we'll come below. Now I'll copy all of that little block, we'll paste it in below, and now we're going to draw the texture, well, that contains our text. So I'll change the comment to text texture. So we'll actually break this up. I'll break up the two zeros. We'll replace the first 0 with screen.width divided by 2 minus, and then in brackets, and sorry I forgot, we'll come back to the top, public class starting game. This needs to inherit from game manager, so we'll quickly just change that. And now we should be able to reference those variables. Again, IntelliSense doesn't seem to want to work properly, but we'll just change it. Starting game text width divided by 2. We'll replace the second 0 with screen.height divide by 1.75f. Again, this is a value you will need to experiment with to find one that suits your project. So let's just get the comments in place. So at this position, width, second line height, and the dimensions we're obviously going to replace with starting game text width, comma, starting game text height, and the texture drawing is underscore foreground text, so we'll change that. and we'll save that all off. So let's just downsize that for now. We'll let it recompile, we'll hit play, and we'll just let it run through. So I'll switch to maximize screen, and we'll just wait a moment to let it keep running through. So loading complete, press any game to start, we'll hit a key, and we're loading to game. So let me go through that texture again. If you're wondering why it's already assigned, it's because I already tried recording this video once, but unfortunately there was an audio problem, so this is my second attempt. So it's already applied, but obviously I've just used the splash screen background for now and assigned that to the foreground text, and I've just created a text transparent background. Because I'm using transparent, I've had to set it to edited GUI and legacy GUI and hit apply. Obviously you can make the background the same colour as the foreground here, so it all blends. But now we're actually loading into game, and there's still a lot more to do because we'll need to obviously spawn enemy spawn points. I was actually thinking about having some text as well on the loading, so we could like show random tips for the game. So if you want that, please let me know in the comments. But we'll leave it here for now. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.